Let's look into Mel Gibson. It's been requested that we look into him. Is he a part of Eyes Wide Shut? Is he a good guy, a bad guy? I don't know. We're going to look into it. We're going to use my new decks today because why not? So I have the Whispers of Frost House Oracle. I have the 80s, 90s song deck Oracle and the Calaveras mini deck. So we're going to use them. We're going to see what we can find out. Now, I did some looking into it. I have my notes over here. So there's been a lot of notion out there that Mel Gibson's like this good guy, that he's trying to help behind the scenes. He's trying to eradicate or stop or expose the transportation of minors, shall we say. And that he's a part of the controversial group, we'll say, the Operation Underground Railroad, where the leader resigned because there was allegations of him doing dirty bird things, and that the group was not as honest as people had thought. But if you remember back in the day, Mel Gibson, he had a lot of problemos with running his mouth. He he made a lot of terrible comments back in the day. And that was like in the early 2000s, 2006, 2010. He got into some fight with that Oksana, whatever lady, ex-partner. That was who that was. And he also owns an island, or he did purchase an island. He sold it in 2016. But I mean, if you're a celebrity with an island, I mean, just saying. So I don't know that Mel Gibson is all that in a bag of chips. There is a video of him talking about how Hollywood's like all dark and whatnot. But if you look at the video, you could say, well, any one of these people could say that. And what does it really mean? What does it really mean? So let's start first. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Allegedly for entertainment purposes, not facts. I could download snarky opinions. Mel Gibson and his connection to Eyes Wide Shut. Let's see what we can find out about that and go from there, because I know we don't want to have our sacred idols shot down. At the same point, I think it's important we know what we can find out about these people. You know, they're perceived a certain way that might not be the truth. So Mel Gibson, one more shuffle. Eyes Wide Shut. What can we know about your participation or lack thereof? Oh, upside down. Upside down. Yep. Alrighty. There we go. We have the Star. Knight of Cups. In the past. Ace of Wands. Magician. Hanged Man. The Moon. Three of Wands. Alright. What I'm seeing here. Let me get out my magic wand. You can get your own at AlyciaWicker.com. We have the Star card, which makes sense. Everyone who wants to be a top Hollywood star, and Mel Gibson had his share of those types of hits. They all want to be the star, right? They all want to be the star. We have the Knight of Cups, which, yes, it's a card like follow your dreams, but it's also kind of, I'm willing to do a deal. I want to be a star. And we have the Magician, the Smoke and Mirrors card. But see here in the past, this is the Ace of Wands. This is all about creativity. This could also be about wanting to use his wand in certain ways. Anyhow, and then we have what we have currently. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Moon. We have the Three of Wands. I think we have a person who is involved, terrible person, my opinion, in Hollywood, part of Eyes Wide Shut, for sure, making the deal with the devil, trying to present himself as, I'm just a regular guy, and Hollywood's terrible. I'm going to say it's terrible, but at the same point, maybe going along with the whole show. Because now we have this, I'm trying to pretend that I'm a different person. I'm doing all these things because I've seen the light, and I care, and here I am. However, he's got some secrets that could come out about who he is. It's almost like he's going down the road and he's like, uh-oh, I see where this road's going before the rest of the Hollywood dummies, and I want to hit it in reverse, flip a bitch, whatever. And perhaps that's a little too little too late, shall we say. Not getting a good feeling on Mr. Gibson. So if you're a big fan, I'm sure you're already disappointed. Let's start with first the whispers of Frost House Oracle. All right, so let's see what we can find out. What more can we find out about what's the whole agenda here? What's the vibe? What's the thing about Mel Gibson? What can we know about Mr. Gibson? The answer is in the question you fear to ask. Time reveals all secrets. Alrighty. Resilience will carry you through the storm. Oh, but will it? I don't know. Can Mel Gibson find redemption in time? Did he change teams in time? I don't know. Let's see what the song deck, 80s, 90s song deck Oracle wants to give us. Oh, Mel Gibson. I'm just, The answer is in the question you fear to ask. Yeah. If you're asking the question, is he in Eyes Wide Shut? Yeah, that's the answer. And now it looks like I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to get out. A little too little. Too late. Alrighty. Let's put these up here. Let's see what else we're going to get. I don't want no scrubs. Let's see. Camera. There we go. Pressure pushing down on me. Under pressure. Oh, telling you, this guy's like, saw the writing on the wall and he's like, I've been the dirty bird. I'm trying to get out. Danger. Tell me why. I want it that way. Tell me why. Now I'm curious about tell me why. Tell me why. Why? All right, let's get the Calaveras Oracle. This is a mini deck. It's kind of the same size of our Mildred Payne Oracle we love so much. It's a little bit smaller though. What else can we find out about these? We'll pull some cards for each of these. Oops, we lost one. Card down. And so there's no guidebook with these. You shouldn't need a guidebook, but your intuition should be your guide. With these, there's a guidebook, a PDF you can download. I've turned mine into little laminated sheets here. So, in case I want a little reference later. We got the lotus, and the headstone, the gavel, and the bridge. We've got the book and the candle. This is a dude who's like desperate. Please, 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 please. Do not sweep me up in this. Please don't sweep me up in this. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. Yeah. All right, lotus. Purity, enlightenment, spiritual growth, and new beginnings. You don't say. And then we have the headstone, of course. Legacy, remembrance, respect. Yeah. And we have the gavel, Like I said, you can go with your intuition on here. And we have the gavel. Justice is coming here on pressure pushing down on me. Okay. This is the bridge. I'm trying to get over this problem. Okay. And tell me why. 34, the candle, the official, hope, illumination, spirituality. Oh, he pretends to be a Christian now, right? Or he has been a Catholic for a while? Has he always been whatever. Now we're going to be like full on, please, 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 please. Okay. And we have the book. Tell me why. I think because we've got some type of proof here on Mr. Gibson. I'm thinking, Mr. Gibson, no bueno, bro. No bueno. Too little, too late. Too little, too late. So it sucks to be him. You know, he did all of these rants. They were recorded back in the day. And I'm curious, was that truly in his soul? Is that what he believes? Or is he just at that time, was he just a drunken guy out of control? Or maybe he's hopped up on something? I don't know. But he made terrible remarks that were recorded. So it's not like speculation. And we do know that sometimes celebrities are manipulated and pushed and whatever. But let's see, what's up behind all the vile remarks he made back in the day? King of Wands, this guy, he just thinks he's like, he owns a town. He can say whatever he wants. No one's going to call him on his shit. He just, no boundaries. Independent guy here, just doing what he wants. In his feels, probably the wrong feels. All right, so his vitriol that he's letting out may not necessarily be directed towards the, I guess, that Oksana lady and whoever else he was being nasty to. Not necessarily directed to that specific person. So insert incident, not to that specific person. However, the anti-Semitic remarks would be towards others, and he's letting them out on other people. This is like, there's a lot of things going on in his mind at that time of like, I don't know what was going on. I didn't follow his career, but maybe there was projects he wanted and things that weren't going his way. And so he's lashing out at people, meaning to lash out at other people who are probably preventing certain projects from going through. And he's just pissed off or sin. Two of Swords, Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if he had his whole, I've seen the light, I apologize for saying terrible things. It looks like at some point it's like you better zip it, you better apologize, you better clean up, straighten up and fly right. And then we have this whole Knight of Pentacles of like, well, I better get back to doing some work, getting back to being that reliable actor that Hollywood can depend on so I can get back to making money. Let's see what his involvement, I don't probably want to know, but let's see what his involvement is with, we'll say, the transportation of niños and niñas. What is his involvement? He has an island, or he had an island. We're going to do a video on the celebrities and their islands and what's going on. But right now, let's see. Mel Gibson, you, Childs, moving around. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Ah! The whole thing. It's a trifecta. Here's the Chariot. Here's the Two of Cups. Here's the Page of Wands. Yeah. I'm going to get fries on that one, not Justice card there. There's the Devil. Transportation to the Devil, but there's some type of decision-making process he's involved here. Here's the Eight of Swords. Don't say shit. You're going to be in deep doo-doo. Deplorable, terrible human. Okay, so, sorry. Mel Gibson's off the list. But let's see what else we can find out here, because I'm curious about, we got transportation, justice, and the Devil. Devil, eyes wide shut, speaks for itself. But this Justice card, come back. We're going to stick you back in here somewhere. Sun card. All right. If he wants to come out again, he will. Spider. All right, let's see the official definition of spider. Creativity. Interconnectedness. Hence, we got our Two of Cups. The lamp. This is like a logistics dude. Logistics. Let me hold up the lamp so you can see where you're going. Oh, and bringing them to the place where they can be the fountain of youth. Wink. Of where they're going. He's a mover. My opinion. Allegedly. Terrible. He's a terrible person, my opinion. All right, this, what brought him then to his redemption arc storyline where he's trying to be all patriotic and he's trying to pretend like he's a part of the plan to bring down dirty birds, or at least that's what it seems to be online. What prompted that for Mr. Gibson? Death. Okay. Because he's scared shitless he's going to be in deep doo-doo. He's trying to hold on to whatever he can. Because things happening with niños and niñas and transporting them. There he is. I made my own way. I can always do it. I'm going to do this. I'm smarter than the rest of these fools in Hollywood, and I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to escape justice. Thank you, camera, for being in a mood today. There we go. Thank you. We have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is usually that person who's fighting for what's right. Well, he's presenting as that person. Okay, Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles, trying to rehabilitate or make amends for deplorable behavior, disgusting behavior in the past. He is working with someone, so let's see what else we can find out about him working with others. Book, gavel in the bridge. He aligned himself with good guys, and there's certain things that they've told him to do, and he's doing it, hoping that this will save his hide. Hoping that this will save his hide. He's hoping for purity. He's hoping for purity. He's hoping that the scales of justice are not going to bash him in the head, and that he can come out of this smelling like a rose. Fucking dick. Nope. He's off the island. Not that he was really on my island, but he should be off an island. Well, maybe a different type. Anyhow, let's see. Let's look into. He had. Let me not write it. I have it written down. Let's get back to it. Mago Island in Fiji. He purchased a heart-shaped island in 2004 for $15 million, and then he sold it in 2016. What can we know about this island? All right, smoke and mirrors behind the purchase of the island. So I've been putting my notes together on celebrities buying islands, and it seems to be the common theme of like, I just need a private retreat, you know, to get away from the insane world we live in. So I just need a private retreat. This is for me to recharge, right? And there's also some of them have this idea that I'm going to turn it into an eco resort. Yes, whatever. Anyhow, smoke and mirrors. I don't have any information on why he bought this island, but it, you know, if it was like he needs a private retreat or whatever. No. It's secretive. It's like a place to host events with niños and niñas. It's like a yuck. Six of Cups. It's a nightmare island, my opinion. It's a nightmare island. Everything's diabolical. It's, you know, say if you're a normal person, like you're going to go to Maui and you're like, oh, that's going to be great. It's beautiful. I'm going to get to hang out on the beach. I'm going to, you know, at some point I'm going to get annoyed by island music, but it's okay. The first day I'm there, I'm going to drink some funny drinks with umbrellas and, get away from the busy world I live in. And some youngins might think like they're being moved over to visit this island thinking, oh, this is going to be great. Maybe they think whatever's going to happen further their career. And they're over there and it turns into a complete nightmare because you have all of these like Jekyll and Hyde ding-dongs over here. Like they seem like they're cool, but they're actually the monsters. He is a no bueno dude. No bueno dude. Let's see. Let's ask again the Whispers of Frosthouse Oracle. What can we know about this island? What else can we know about it? Maybe it's the same story. Fantasies blur the lines of reality. There's our creepy little doll. The answers lie within the questions. Time reveals all secrets. I think all these islands are just going to get exposed for sure. Resilience will carry you through the storm again. The heart knows what the mind denies. Isn't that true? Ugh. It's almost like you can, like, the way I'm seeing it is like you get to the island and it's like, oh, this all seems great, until you realize this is an island of horrors and everybody can feel it and nobody's saying it, but everybody knows what's going to be going down. The path ahead is hidden in plain sight. Stop it. Ugh. Gross. All right, let's get some songs. They're doing terrible things there, allegedly. Time's going to reveal all the secrets. If you're asking the question, we know it's not a good place. I don't want to close my eyes. That's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith, but I don't want to close my eyes because monsters are going to come get me on this island. And I don't want the world to see me. Oh my gosh. I don't want the world to see me. Oh God. Terrible things on this island. A little bit of hunting. Wink, wink. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. There's no salvation for you here. Okay, I've had enough looking into this Mel Gibson and his disgusting, dirty island and all of his shenanigans and trying to make it seem like he's had a come to Jesus moment when he hasn't. My opinion, he's a POS. But if you want to keep on loving him, whatever. But until next time, adios.